Hi guys, my name is Joyce Ben. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for stopping by. And if you are a returning viewer, thank you for tuning in. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you guys how to lose belly fat. So if you love to see videos like this, you can hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you'll be notified when I release new videos. Thank you. I'm so excited about today's video because it's about belly fat, right? And as we all know, as you also know, belly fat is one of the most stubborn fat, right, to work on. Yeah, I know that because I've also struggled and I still struggle with my belly fat, right? So for some people it could be their arms, for some people it could be their back fat, but these fats that I've mentioned, they are really stubborn to work on, right? But for today we'll be talking solely about belly fat. And if you are able to get the message in this video, it will also help you to work on the areas that you have the most fat or the fats are real stubborn. Here is what you should know. If your body fat percentage is high, it will demand you work more, right? So if your body fat percentage is also low, you will still work, but not as much as someone who has a very high body fat percentage. You need to also know that fat cannot be spot reduced, right? This simply means that you cannot just reduce fat on a particular part of your body, right? For example, now I cannot just wake up and decide to work just on my belly fat. That's not how it works. So I'm so sorry to disappoint you today that you can't just work on your belly fat. If you want to reduce fat on your belly, you have to work on your whole body fat percentage. It has to involve your whole body. If, for instance, for those that have more fat on their arms, you can't just reduce the fat on your arms. You need to work on your whole body. That's the first thing you have to understand. You have to have it at the back of your mind that you cannot target fat on a particular part of your body. So if you have very high fat percentage on your stomach, you have on your arms or at your back, you need to work on your whole body. You can't spot reduce fat. That is how it works. I also want to remind you that the body takes sole responsibility to burn fat wherever it wants to burn fat, right? So you can't just decide and want your body to burn fat in a particular area. It won't even work. It doesn't work like that. And if you have this knowledge, your weight loss journey will be much more easier. You will know what to expect, and you will know how to work with your expectations, right? So that you don't get discouraged at the end of the day, because that can be very frustrating. Here is what you can do to help you lose your belly fat. The very first thing you need to do is you need to get your bodies into a calorie deficit, right? I know a lot of you might have said, oh, you talk so much about calorie deficit, but that's because it is the only way. It is the only way out to lose weight and body fat, right? So if you get your bodies into a calorie deficit, you have solved majority of the problem. Calorie deficit simply is eating fewer calories than your body needs to expend, right? So when you eat fewer calories, you force your body to go back into its energy reserve and then burn off energy in form of fat. So your body goes back to burn off energy from where it has stored. Once you get into a deficit, you begin to lose weight, right? But before then, you will need to know what your deficit is. And I have a video about how to calculate your calorie deficit. I'll be linking it in the description below. Once you get hold of your deficit, or you know your deficit, you'll begin to focus more on your nutrition, on the foods you eat. Begin to work on how you eat, what you eat, and the quantity of food you eat as well. Ensure you are eating protein and vegetables. That is because protein keeps you full and also maintains your muscle mass, which we'll be talking about in a very short while, right? And then vegetables also gives you fiber and also helps you stay full. And what you want to do on your weight loss journey is to manage hunger, right? Because if you are hungry, you won't obviously be able to put in your best. You won't obviously be able to even exercise. The second thing you need to do is you need to exercise, right? So talking about exercise, I don't mean cardio, right? I mean you will need to strength train. Now, I'm not saying cardio is bad. Of course, cardio helps burn a lot of calories, right? Cardio is good, is really good. But you're on a weight loss journey and you are targeting your belly fat, or let me not use the word target. You want to lose your belly fat, or your concern is to lose fat on areas that have more fat on your body. You will need to strength train. You will need to pick strength training over cardio. A lot of people think strength training will make them bulky, right? Will make them look big. Especially for ladies, we make them look like a man, right? But it doesn't happen that way. Before you even get to look like a man, or get bulky the way you think, it will require you eat in a surplus, right? It will require you eat in a calorie surplus, and then you are able to train as much as you can. Then you constantly lifting heavy weights before you be able to bulk up, and this takes years, right? Bulking up doesn't take 1 year, it won't take you 2 years, it takes years. So strength training won't make you look bulky. Rather, there are so many importance of strength training that I will also want you to enjoy while you're on your weight loss journey. And the true answer to losing belly fat is what? Strength training. One of the importance of strength training is that strength training preserves muscle. You are burning calories and your muscles are preserved. And then the most beautiful part about strength training is that it helps you build muscles, right? And the muscles you build replaces fat. So this is why it is really important to strength train when you're on your weight loss journey, right? You are able to lose weight and build muscles at the same time, right? So these muscles you are building, it's actually replacing the fat, the stubborn fat. Could be on your arms and your back fat. For other people, it's their stomach, and for today's video we are focusing on the stomach. But if you are able to apply this, right, that's strength training, and your most fat is on your arms or on your back, it still works. It will still do the same thing. So this is why even if you get into doing lots of sit-up, lots of crunches, it won't make any difference, right? It won't help you reduce that belly, or it won't help you bring down that belly fat, right? But what it will do is it will strengthen your core, which is really important, but you won't lose belly fat. So the only thing that can help you is strength training. For me, once you're in a deficit and you also you have a touch of your deficit and strength training, it solves your stomach fat or belly fat issues. When I started my weight loss journey, I was focusing much more on my nutrition and ignored exercise, right? Until I discovered that, exercise could help me put away some stubborn fat, and then I began strength training. So when I discovered the benefits of strength training, I switched things up, right? And for someone who had high body fat percentage and my fats were majorly deposited on my stomach, I had to try that out to see what I could get from it, and it worked. It worked, guys. So if you want to have a flat stomach, or you want to lose belly fat, what you should be considering is strength training. Aside even losing belly fat, include strength training in your routine. And this strength training, it must not be in the gym, right? I always encourage you can do whatever you can do in your houses. If you are not yet comfortable with a gym, if you are not if you don't have a gym close by, or if you don't have time to get into a gym, right, you can strength train at home. The only thing is, make those exercises you do challenging, right? So that you will be able to build muscle, a bit of muscle on your body. And once you get into that process, fat, wherever fat is deposited, it will just melt out. For me, it's easier for me to say strength training melts body fat, right? Or belly fat, right? So here is what happens. Once your exercise is challenging, after your workout, your muscle fiber gets damaged, right? So your body works to repair those muscle fibers, right? In the process of repairing it, you begin to build muscles. You begin to see more muscles on your body. And this is why most times after a workout, you feel pain in your body, because your muscle fibers are damaged at that time. Not damaged in a bad way, right? So your body works to heal, and then heal those muscle fiber, and then in the process you build muscles. And the only thing that can help with healing this damaged muscle fiber is protein. Protein helps build the body. So this is the reason why you should hustle. Hustle to eat protein, right? For me, I try to pick protein over, or make it more in my food than any other class of food. You want a flat stomach, make strength training your friend, right? You have two friends. You have calorie deficit, you have strength training. I also want you to put it at the back of your mind that slim teas can't do this for you, right? Slim teas cannot. I have also tried them and it didn't work, right? It will just be you moving in the same circle. Will you continue taking slim teas to lose weight, and then once you are done losing weight, you gain back the weight you've lost? No. You have to pick a sustainable and a life-changing process, right? Detox teas cannot help reduce stomach fat. So just if you've been thinking of detox tea, detox juices, they won't help you lose belly fat. Only thing that will help you lose belly fat is you being in a calorie deficit and exercise, which is strength training. Get on muscles for yourself, right? If you actually take a look at what a kg of muscle looks like and what a kg of fat looks like, maybe you should try checking it and you'll be shocked. So when you have muscles on, you look trimmer. Do you understand? You look leaner, you look trimmer. Now let me give you an example. You can have someone weighing 70 kg and has muscle on their body, and you can also have someone weighing 70 kg with no muscles, or that has just fat on their bodies. When you take a look at them, you will notice that the person that has a bit of muscles on their body will look leaner, right? With 70 kg, you won't even imagine they are up to 70, right? They look leaner than someone that has 70 kg of body fat on them. So muscles make you look leaner. And again, let me give you another one major important of muscle that also made me fall in love with getting a bit of muscle on my body. When you have muscles on, you burn more calories, even when you are resting, right? Your muscle burns more calories. So is that not beautiful? It is. For me, it is beautiful, right? So you can have a bit of muscle on, it's not bad. Aside other importance of muscle, it's not bad. You burn more calories when you have muscle on. Muscle is just, it gives you a leaner look and a toned look over just having high body fat percentage or just having no muscles at all. So that's that about muscles, and I think I should make a video about that so that you get to understand the importance of muscles, and then you will know how these things work better, right? Lastly, right, I want you to understand that this won't happen in the space of 2 weeks, right? This won't happen in the space of 2 months. This won't happen in the space of 6 months. especially if you have high body fat percentage. A lot of us start this journey and we are not patient with our journeys at all, so we give up easily. Guys, it won't take a month, it won't take 2 months, it won't take 3 months, especially it won't even take, it might go into years, right? The only thing is you should be patient with your journey, and that is why I encourage that you do the things you love to do, but in moderation, within your deficit, so that you can enjoy the process. While you are enjoying this process, let it modify your lifestyle, and then at the end of the day, you are able to lose weight and also keep it off, because it actually became a lifestyle, right? We've come to the end of this video. I hope today's video made sense to you and also throws more light on how you can lose belly fat. If you love today's video, can you give it a thumbs up? Can you comment? Can you subscribe to this channel? And see you in my next video.